Have you ever noticed there's something a little funny about writers? We'll insist that we're practical, strategic, marketing savvy grown-ups, but then we refuse to draft without our good pen. We'll panic if someone moves the crystals on our desk. We'll whisper, "Don't say the title out loud yet, you'll jinx it." Today, we're talking about the quiet little magical rules that us authors pretend we don't have. Because here's the truth. Writers blur the line between ritual and superstition all the time. We light candles. We wear lucky sweatshirts. We launch on power dates. We avoid certain days like they carry cosmic side-eye. And whether we admit it or not, these rituals actually calm our nervous systems. They tell our brain, you're safe, you're in control, it's writing time, especially during threshold moments, like Friday the 13th, which is tomorrow if you're watching this the day it launches. Eclipse season, launch day for your book. Those days feel really charged, ominous, potent, like the universe is watching our Amazon dashboard. So today we're going to explore what writers secretly believe will bless or jinx their books. We're going to look at when a routine becomes a superstition, and we're going to talk about how to harness ritual without letting it run your career. Grab your coffee, your lucky pen, and let's confess a few things. If we haven't met before, I'm Hallbach Paciorek, the host of Authors Allies podcast. Okay, so when we talk about writing rituals, a little magic, a little superstition, there's a lot of ways that authors use our desk as sort of an altar. We may have lucky objects. I have a lucky pen over there that my dad gave me. I've got a couple of my favorite crystals nearby. This one is carnelian. Carnelian is to inspire and get the creativity and motivation going. Whereas this is sort of more of an opposite, so I keep them on opposite sides of themselves. This one is an ocean jasper, and that one is more along the calming lines. Some people will light a candle whenever they are writing, or they may light some incense. People tend to have a special writing playlist. Many authors will actually share their playlist when they publish their book. And sometimes people will wear their lucky shirt or maybe their lucky socks when they're writing. But what about when the process itself starts feeling like spell work? Have you ever done some sort of thing like fixed word quotas? Like if I don't write 500 words, it's like going to be bad luck kind of a thing, right? It's sort of like if you don't break the chain email. Or I know people who refuse to name the book too early. It's like they want to get a few chapters in before they even come up with the name. Some people will only write on certain days. But I know various authors that feel very anxious about the consistency and the way that they write and the days they write on, even down to the superstitions that can control these things. For instance, when it comes to launch day lore, we've always heard that Tuesday, never a Friday, never launch your book on a Friday. Tuesday is the day. Did someone just make that up? Like, I know if you go out and Google it, you will find that typically books are launched on Tuesdays. Who came up with this idea anyway? Other things, power dates like your birthday or your anniversary. Some people will launch things according to their astrology. Some people will have personal rituals they do on launch morning. Whenever they launch a book, they drink XYZ coffee or they launch it at a certain time, right? I even have a friend who's in Authors Allies. I believe she only launches her books on a new moon. I mean, why not, right? Like you'll see that I have my crystal on. I wear different crystals according to my mood because I feel like it somehow is sort of a little ritual that helps get me into the mood of the day. So, these are different little things that people do. And when you start thinking about superstitions, rituals surrounding writing and launching, why not incorporate those into Friday the 13th or eclipse season? When it comes to thinking about writing superstitions and what we're going to put on our desk, what we're going to wear, writers love finding the meaning of things, right? We literally make patterns within our books for a living. So let's tie that to things like Friday the 13th or eclipse season. This recording is February 2026. We have a Friday the 13th 2 months in a row. We have just entered an eclipse season, and we are about to have some really interesting astrological events. In general, people feel like Friday the 13th feels ominous. However, Taylor Swift loves the number 13. There are so many people that have contradicting traditions. Many people find that black cats are unlucky in their brains, right? And yet, in some cultures, some countries, some religions, and traditions, black cats are considered lucky. So you just don't know. An eclipse feels like a plot twist. A new moon feels like a fresh chapter. Writers are pattern-seeking creatures. So when the sky does something dramatic, we can use that. We can use that to be playful, to help us come up with some interesting ways and inspiration and motivation for our writing. If you want to get a copy of a presentation that I am doing this week that is all about using nature like the eclipse or Friday the 13th to inspire your writing, I've got a presentation as part of a summit I'm in this week. I'm going to drop the link down there for you. You can still sign up for a couple of days here to be able to attend for free. After that, you would have to do the upsell, but it's totally going to be worth it. This is the Shadow Mansion Quest by my friend Crystal Berg, and there are so many fun gifts in here that can really help jumpstart your creativity. I'm going to have my presentation on using the eclipse and other nature things, as well as several, guess what? Are you waiting? 13 prompts to use for jumpstarting your motivation, jumpstarting your writing if you feel a little bit of a writer's block. So I want to ask you a couple of things right now before we end this show. Is there a day you would absolutely never launch on? Do you have a lucky object on your desk? Have you ever avoided saying your book's title out loud or saying it too early? Do you think that missing one writing day is going to ruin your momentum? If your work in progress had a lucky charm, what would it be? And have you ever chosen a launch date because it just felt right? Friends, we all think that we are not superstitious, that it's a bunch of hubbub and all of that. However, even if the best writers swear they're not superstitious, they probably are. Be honest with yourself. Think about it. And why not? Isn't it all just in good fun anyway? Or is it real? Who knows? Whatever you think is true for you. Okay, friends, today's episode made you glance suspiciously at the lucky object on your desk. Here's what I want you to remember. There's nothing wrong with ritual. Lighting a candle, wearing the lucky sweatshirt, launching on a Tuesday or a new moon, those things aren't silly. They're signals. They tell your nervous system that you're safe, you're ready, and you can do this. Here's the gentle line in the sand. If your ritual supports your courage, keep doing it. It's not delaying your book. But if you have a superstition that does delay your action, then I want you to question it. You don't need perfect skies, you don't need the right day, and you don't need a lucky pen to give readers something meaningful. Your voice is the magic. Your consistent writing is the spell. And your book itself does not get jinxed just by existing. So as we move through eclipse season, Friday the 13th energy, and whatever cosmic drama the calendar is throwing at us next, we believe in strategy. We believe in structure. And we believe in just a tiny bit of sparkle here at Authors Allies. I would love to know more about your secret writing or launch ritual. In the meantime, I will see you next week.
That's all for this episode of Authors Allies. We hope you enjoyed our exploration of the literary world. Be sure to stay tuned for our next episode where we'll have more fascinating interviews, book reviews, and marketing tips. Don't forget to subscribe to our podcast on your favorite platform. Leave us a review and share us with a friend. To get your free copy of our ebook, 10 Steps to Your Ultimate Book Marketing Plan, be sure to head over to our show notes. Until next time, Happy reading and writing.